Shorty so fly, need you all night, need you for life. She look like wow, in love with your smile. And every time I get to kiss you each morning, the strawberry sky. 'Cause I get so lost in your blueberry eyes.
Well, what's up, guys? It's your boy Asian Kobe, and we're back at it today with another video. And today I'm excited to tell you that I will be showing you my 2022 Comic-Con haul. There's a lot of crazy vendors. I've tried to mention them where applicable. There were so many vendors, so many artists that I hit, and sometimes I just didn't take their business card, their name, and I was trying to hit the whole show floor the whole day. So it was I was in a bit of a rush, but that's okay because I did get a vendor and an artist for most of them. So I'll definitely let you know where you can get some of this stuff yourself. So as you might know, Comic-Con is absolutely infamous for the insane amount of freebies that they give every single con goer. Just for being in attendance, whether you stop in and see a panel, a vendors give out freebies all the time, samples from companies, and lots of goodies that you can get from visiting the animation companies like Toei, Shonen Jump, Viz, Crunchyroll, and I think I might just start with those. Honestly, it's honestly crazy to see what you can get out of the con without spending a single dollar. I honestly could have filled up this whole bag with just the freebies, but unfortunately I can't say that I spent anything close to a single dollar because you just look, this bag is absolutely loaded, guys. Loaded with goodies from all over the show floor, all over the convention, some of the best artists, prints in the whole entire industry, and that's just what Comic-Con has to offer. So it's just awesome. So right now, I guess we're just gonna start with the freebies that we got on the show floor. And first, I just want to show these awesome annuals that I got from Crunchyroll and the Gundam Base. I got this one for spending over like a certain amount. I think it was 100, and that's also like my you can see my Gundam Base tote, which I was carrying around all day with all my goodies. It was a very nice pop-up shop for the Gundam Base, which is usually in Odaiba or Diver City in Japan, and it was a real treat to have them in the convention. And we just keep going. See that I also got a lot of One Piece stuff from Film Red. I got this fan from the Red movie. I got this little brochure with some, I think there's some figures inside. Yeah, they have like the new figures that just came out from Tamashii Nations, Bandai Namco. And also from the Ghibli booth, I have this mask. No, it's not a mask. It's just a business card, but it's very cool. Very cool. It's the Hime Mononoke mask. From the Yu-Gi-Oh booth, I got this very nice Rescue Rabbit headpiece, and it's crazy. I have this, and I never actually pulled a Rescue Rabbit, especially since like Rescue Rabbit came like at the time where I first got into Yu-Gi-Oh, and it was like everywhere. It was like a promo in a lot of the tins. I never got one, and now like the prices are just going upwards. So it's crazy. It was cool. They had like the new group duel game. I forget what it was called. But here it is. I'm just gonna edit it in later. And in terms of other freebies, I would say there was also this pin that I got from playing Treasure Cruise at the One Piece booth. And that may be it. I could be wrong. Yeah, no, that was I think that was all of the freebies that I got. So for now, I think I'll just jump into what we got here. I might start with the pops first, honestly. So let me start with those. The first pop that I got is King Mickey from Kingdom Hearts 3, with the Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit. Very nice. I got this for $15. Pretty decent price, but Funko Pop dealers at Comic-Con are known for having pretty high prices. But they gotta make their money somehow. This one is insane. This one's really cool. It's the UNC uniform Michael Jordan from when he played at University of North Carolina. And I mean, in this picture, he still has hair. So you can see like there's big difference to the MJ we know now. Jordan meme. This one was for $20, a little pricier, but definitely worth it. Very cool. And next we have a Funko Pop of Steve Aoki, one of my favorite artists. I will say, I tend to enjoy the stuff he does with Kid Cudi a lot. If you've heard Intergalactic, Wash Intergalactic, you know that there was a song on the Intergalactic album that Steve Aoki did with Kid Cudi. And then there's obviously the infamous, absolutely banger Pursuit of Happiness remix. So I just love what he does with Cudi, and I love his stuff like just like normally too. It's really good music. Definitely check him out if you haven't already. This is really cool. Just hasn't thrown a cake, which is pretty cool. Yeah, those are the 3 pops that I picked up, and yeah. Now I guess right now I could go into the 2 figures that I bought from the figure vendors. I have a Mikey Tokyo Revengers figure. I've been trying to catch up with Tokyo Revengers right now. I'm currently reading the manga. It is very good, very good. Some might say it has a repetitive formula. It's just like Takemichi, he goes back in time to like meet with like the Tokyo Manji gang and try to save his ex-girlfriend in present day. It's a time travel manga. And this happens because he keeps going back to the present, and he always finds there's something wrong with the current time. So he always goes back. He works with Komon, and it's a pretty repetitive formula, but they do it extremely well. And this figure is absolutely sick. You can just see. I think I might just take it out of packaging right now. The pops I'm probably gonna keep in the packaging. So. I did not get a scissor, so I will be right back. Guys, I have returned with my trusty green scissors. These guys have gotten me through many an unboxing. They were there for the Boxu, they were there for my first real YouTube video with the figures from Japan. So I'm just gonna crack this guy open right now. So here he is. I'm just gonna put him on the stand. And she's gonna go on, and it's a good figure. It's like painting is pretty good. Just a little bit off, like on the hair. It's just like some of it's like a little bit off. But overall, I did get what I paid for. This was like $20 or so. So definitely a pretty decent deal. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's a very nice figure. It certainly looks like Mikey, which can't be said over the bootleg figures that I've seen in the past. I guess next I can do this Maki Zenin figure from Jujutsu Kaisen. This one came out like quite a bit ago, and it's a Taito figure, which means it's pretty affordable. So usually those are like around like the $20 mark. So, but this one I had to get it for $40. And I knew it would be like around the same price if I had like shipping, if I just bought it from like Crunchyroll or something. So I thought it was a pretty solid deal, but I guess I did go a little negative on this one, but not complaining. I did go to Comic-Con to spend my money, so sorry, I was just and we're just gonna put her together, I guess. Figure on the stand. Yeah, it's a pretty dynamic looking figure, I would say. I definitely got my money's worth. And yeah, no, this is a pretty solid figure. This one is actually much better made than the Mikey. But then again, I did get it for 40, and Taito is pretty good for getting like bang for your buck, but it doesn't get as much like detail as some other brands like Pop-Up Parade. But this is a pretty solid figure, so yeah, no complaints about that. Alright, so right now I'm looking at like a bit of like a miscellaneous section in my bag, so I'm just gonna like go into it. This is a Giorno figure that I picked up at a small shop. This was $10, I think, 10, 15. It's pretty nice. No complaints. You get what you pay for. His arms can move. It's kind of built like a Nendo, but I know Nendos are like much better quality than this. I did get what I paid for in terms of like $10 for this. But this is pretty solid. So no complaints about that. I have this Anya plushie from Spy Family. I was just watching season 2 a couple days ago. Very nice, very wholesome. And actually, at the Spy Family booth in the convention center, they had the apartment, the Forger's apartment, in Berlin, and there was like a little photo thing, so you could just like sit down on the table and act like you're having dinner. And they had like at the Figma, I think there was a Figma stand. They had like a life-sized Yor and Lloyd. So that was pretty cool to see. That was in the first video, probably for like a couple seconds. But no, it was really cool. So this is the tiny Anya plushie. So next, I actually have stuff from Materia Store, which is it's hi-fi and CD cassette dealer. So it deals in music. And what I bought from them is 2 CDs from InsaneintheRain, which is an amazing jazz group. They do video game jazz, which is pretty solid. It's amazing. Actually, it's not just solid. And I have the two albums. They have the Sinovation album, music from Down Pearl Platinum, and I also have the Live at Grilby's album, which is from Undertale. It's great. I have some of these in my personal playlist, and I know that jazz is a very hard thing to do, so like to just see that crazy genre mixed with what some would say is like it's a good genre, but it's less respected, like the genre of video game music. It's just very cool to see how they pulled that off. I mean, speaking of jazz, actually the reason I think or know that jazz is so hard, because recently I did watch the movie Whiplash. If you guys have seen that, it is a very good movie. It has the actor for J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man, and that is Terrence Flesher. That's like the teacher, and you got Andrew Neiman, obviously. And it's about this drummer who goes to like the best conservatory in the country, so like what Juilliard would be for us, and he's training under this guy, and I mean the teacher's a but that's only because like the teacher wants him to get better, just like, you know, like iron sharpens iron type of thing. And it's really gripping. Definitely recommend it. It will really like make you respect like the dying medium that jazz really is. It's cool. No, it really is cool. So yeah, definitely check that out if you get a chance. Excuse me if I'm talking about jazz way too much, but I did get into it a lot recently because I started reading Haruki Murakami books. I will say though that he doesn't write women very well. It's just like they have breasts and that's it for Murakami. But his writing is just so surreal. It's perfect here. Honestly, let me just pick up my book. I finished this like a little bit ago, the Wind Up Bird Chronicle. It is about a dude in Tokyo whose wife has disappeared, and like there's like a whole mystery. It's like a mystery novel. It's not detective. It's just a huge like mystery, and there's like this overarching story about how he finds this woman and this cat that actually led her to disappear. And it ties in just stuff you would never believe. There's like music reference to, so you know, like how Naoki Urasawa like put in music for 20th Century Boys. There's music inside the Wind Up Bird Chronicle, which is just like, you know, it's like jazz and stuff. So yeah, no, it's a good read. Very, very amazing writing. Just like all the imagery is extremely vivid. The way his style is very, very nice, like compared to some other authors that I've read. So definitely would recommend. I definitely would recommend this to anybody, unless you don't. I guess unless you're a woman. Guys, I know you're freaking tired of me just talking about jazz now, so I guess I'm just gonna move on to more just like miscellaneous stuff. I have a pack of 3 detective comics, just old school. You can really smell like the vintage on it. It's very, 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 very crusty. But it has a set of 3. It's like the Batman versus the Man-Bat in Las Vegas arc. And this was a pretty solid deal. I got 3 comics for $22, which is pretty solid, and you get pretty decent amount of reading. If you want that old school detective comics vibe, this is definitely a pretty solid pickup. I'm not a big comic guy myself, but I thought this was pretty cool and a pretty good deal, so I picked it up. So the last thing that we have in this like sort of miscellaneous section is this venti acrylic, which it's pretty nice. And you know what's like really nice about these acrylics is that you can put like light behind it, and like it'll really pop out that much more. It's great. It's also double-sided, which I didn't know before. And it's really, really nice, very well made, and it will look great on any shelf. Guys, I also have these 3 weapon chains that I picked up on the show floor. I have the gut sword from Berserk, just like a nice little keychain. I have a keyblade necklace, if I can get it off of the other one. Keyblade necklace, which would go well with something I did pick up, and I'll show you that in a little bit. Shit. Drop the Dragon Slayer. This is really cool though. It's just like, it's so cool. And I was actually trying to find like so like, you know, in the cosplay weapon section, I was trying to get a gut sword, but the only one they had was like the size of a normal sword. It was like this big. It was like, dude, what's the point? There's no point. You can't do that. That defeats the point of Guts' big lump of iron. And I have this as well. I'm pretty sure this is the new Buster Sword, the one from Advent Children, I believe. And this is just beautiful. It has like the Materia slot right there. It's like a little blue rhinestone. Again, another keychain, just like slot on your keys, and those are definitely really sick. And so next, I have 3 Gundam kits that I got from Gundam Base. I spent a total of 100, and that's why they gave me a little free thing. They gave me the bag and they gave me the lanyard. I have the Japanese Embassy RX-78. I think this is a Gundam Base exclusive. No, not this one. But it's like, I think it represented Japan. It's just like a ambassador. That's what it's saying. So actually, Mobile Suit Gundam celebrated its 40th anniversary in 2019. Animation is a representative part of Japanese culture, which has gained countless fans in Japan and overseas throughout the years. The series has also expanded in diverse ways while gathering global traction, corresponding to the Japan Pavilion's theme of where IDs meet. The Gundam is the PR ambassador of the Japan Pavilion and acts as a bridge that connects people around the world with Japan. Yeah, so this is like it's just trying to like it's trying to connect a lot of people from a lot of backgrounds, and this is a pretty cool kit. I'll definitely show it off once I've completed it. Also, I have this was the most expensive kit that I bought. It's a high grade, but it's a very, very cool high grade. It's the Gundam Hijiriboshi with the iron-blooded coating. so it has like a metallic paint job, and this is a sick kit. If you've seen it, I can just put a picture right here. And the paint job is probably the reason why it's so expensive. I've never seen this anywhere else before. It says here limited item, so I think it's a Gundam Base exclusive. And I also have a set of 2 SDs. I'm not a big SD guy, but I have the Zeta Gundam versus the Sazabi, and these are the clear versions. So you would have, like, instead of just like a matte coloring like they usually have, they have like a clear red, clear white, clear blue, and that's gonna be amazing once it's put together. So I think now would be a great time to show one of my favorite parts of the convention every year, which is the art. It is just I saw some beautiful art this year. First, we have some prints from Alexander Iaccarino. I'm gonna tag him right here. And I have 2 prints. It was a buy 2 get 1 free deal. So my friend has a Cowboy Bebop print, but I have a Hime Mononoke print. Very nice. And I also have on the other side a beautiful Berserk print. You can see Griffith in the back, and you see Guts, and there's like there's the title, and he's like in this battlefield. Brand of Sacrifice over there. It's just beautiful. And you see, and I also see Skull Knight. I didn't see that there before. Skeleton Knight, sorry. And he was just there. There's a thing, little Zod over here. So I recently got caught up with Berserk, and it's definitely something I would recommend to anybody. I just dropped everything. Like, everything on my couch just felt like if you see, it's a mess. It's a mess. I'm sorry. And next I have for you a set of 3 prints, and these are, I can show you 2 of them. I have a Persona 5 print, and it's got everybody, Phantom Thieves, and like a fat Mona over here. Looks very large, takes up like half the frame. It looks bigger than everybody. He's supposed to be the smallest one, but yet he's like bigger than everyone. It's cool. And I also have a Stone Ocean print. Very nice. I've only read a little bit of Stone Ocean, but it's really good. I think Netflix butchered it. It just killed it completely. It was just, oh no, it's so sad. And next I have too much Berserk in my room now. I have another Berserk print, Griffith, Guts, and the Behelit over here, and they're just like crossing swords. It's a very nice piece of art. So, and these were an amazing deal. There was another 2 for buy 2 get 1 free deal. So I'll definitely go frame those later. And next, I think this might be one of the favorite ones. You know, you gotta have all caps when you spell his name. I have this crazy MF Doom print for Take Me to Your Leader by King Ghidorah. You know, the goat, the real villain. And it looks like it's like really old. I was talking to the artist. He wanted like a vintage retro feel, like you were reading this in like some old magazine, old newspaper or something like that. And this is crazy. It really like, I can imagine this being the vibe that like MF Doom would go for. And again, a lot of artists seem to do that. They just put Japanese on anything, which just looks cool, I guess. But this is an amazing piece of art, and I have his business card. This is Giscope, the art of Justin Orr, and you can find him in the description. I'll put a link for him. And last, and definitely not least, I finished Elden Ring. Like, I beat Elden Ring like a couple months ago, and the hardest boss by far is obviously like Melania, and this print is just beautiful in the way like they portrayed Melania. It looks like this. You see, like, there's a Scarlet Rot over there, and it has like an old school gothic vibe. why did I say old school? That sounds like it's from like the 1900s, but knowing damn well it's from like the Renaissance era. So this is like, it's like a beautiful Baroque work. Yeah, it's Baroque. Yeah, I remember shit from art history. It has like, here, mind if I flex a little bit? Amazing use of chiaroscuro over here. It's just like an amazing contrast between like the gleam of the skin, the armor, and just like the dark over here. So it definitely looks like a classical work. And it's just beautiful. I will be framing this as soon as I can. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. So yeah. And my favorite pickup for today is, of course, this freaking Keyblade that I picked up at the weapon shop. It's got the chain over here, and if you follow me on IG, you'll see I posted up in this joint right here. This is probably the coolest thing I bought at Comic-Con. I was walking around New York, and you know we had that little convention with fellows, and I was just lugging that thing around, and people were looking at me like, dude, what is this guy on? The farther we got from the convention, the more people looked at it, because when you're close to the convention, like people like know why you have that, because like, oh yeah, you bought it from a vendor, that's cool. But then if you're in Times Square, like miles away from the actual venue, people are just looking at you like you're another New York crackhead. Oh, don't get me started on the crackheads in New York. It's just they have the most NPC dialogue of all time. It's just, some of these New Yorkers are not real people, bro. Like, I'm telling you. No, I remember, like, about a month ago, there was a dude without a shirt, like, saying he didn't have a sister. And then a dude, like, across the street, and the guy without the shirt, he was, like, screaming, like, I don't got a sister, I don't got a sister. And the other dude chucks something at him. He says, shut the fuck up. And it was like, oh my god, it was so funny. I was like, that was I don't know where this interaction came from. I was just walking with the boys, and like these dumb NPC New Yorkers are like, just, it's so funny to people watching New York. It's just great. So I think that may be all that I bought. So that is the end of the video, probably. Oh, actually, I didn't show you my cool Gundam Base tote that I got for free, and also the Materia Store where I got Grill Bees and Sinovation. But yeah, I guess that's the end of my Comic-Con haul video. So if you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button, click that bell for notifications, sub please. It would mean the world to me. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye.